Okay. So I'm going to take this one first.
Yeah, you take that one.
Jump in there.
You may want to give them some background.
I was.
So they understand.
I was going to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so as I stated before, audience, I was married, but he was a great guy. Family loved him. I loved him. He was my best friend, but I ended up falling in love with the lady during our marriage, so that kind of the marriage. And so I've been a lesbian now for 7, 8 years now. It's going on, and it was really, really hard because my dad is an ordained minister. My mom raised me in the church. Him and her, we went to church every Sunday. I was at church every day, all day. It seemed like I was youth leader, choir director, Sunday school person. I did all that stuff. So
you did outreach.
I did outreach. I did all that. So it was a really big deal when I had to come to them and let them know. And honestly, I lied to him the first time that he asked me because it's my daddy. I didn't want to disappoint him. But he now, I mean, it's years later, he's not, overjoyed with the idea that I don't want to be with a guy, and he's not sure when he's going to get the grandbabies. But he has definitely done all that he can do in, like, accepting me and loving me for who I am because I'm his daughter. And as far as the question, I still, all these years later, that is still something that I struggle with. I've met a lot of gay people in the community that don't struggle with this anymore because they feel like God loves them regardless. But
absolutely.
I think the way that I was brought up, because I was brought up that was wrong, I still struggle with, am I going to hell? Am I okay? Whatever. But at the end of the day, I know I have him, I have my mom, I have his wife, and my brothers and my other family that really supports me in it. My mom actually surprised me last week, and she even said, she said in the Bible that Jesus said, whosoever loves him, let them come and let them be there. She said it didn't say like, if you're a straight person or if you're a preacher, if you this, if that, said whosoever will, let them come. So that really made a huge impact on me. She doesn't know it, but it meant a whole lot to me coming from her, and it made me feel like that's right. God is like, whoever you are, come to him. If you're homeless, come to him. If you're a prostitute, if you're whatever, come to him. So that's something that I still deal with because of how I was raised, but I do know that God loves me and I still love God. And I want them to know that even though this is who I am now, that it doesn't stop like what I've been taught in my morals and different things like that. I'm still the same person, just with a twist of lime now. So, but I'm gonna let my dad speak on that because I'm sure he has stuff to say.
Well, yes, I do. Number one, when my daughter first told me about it, I loved her enough not to be hurt. I didn't agree with it. I've told her so, and she understands. It's as much for her to understand me as for me to understand her. God did not tell us to hate your child or disown them because of their lifestyle. He said for us to be like him, and that's to love them anyway. I love my daughter.
I love my dad.
I love my daughter. I cannot say any more than that. It's like, I like to use the example. You have a daughter at home. She loses her way and she gets pregnant. And then you want to kick her out of the house. Yeah. Don't you think she needs you more now than she did before she got pregnant?
That's right.
She made a mistake. How many of you have made mistakes and been forgiven? Think
Well,
about that.
but see, I don't view it as a mistake.
No, I said I used it as an example. And the point is not the mistake, but when they need you, you now want to disown them.
And
I'm not saying your lifestyle is a mistake. I actually think that your lifestyle, like many other lifestyles and cultures, could stand a little bit more understanding. Maybe more research. I don't know. I don't claim to be anything other than myself. All I know is God did not tell me to disown my daughter because of her lifestyle. He told me to love my child.
And I'm honestly very fortunate that I have a dad and a mom like I do, because I know so many people who their families don't understand it and they don't support them, and they don't want the girlfriend to come to dinners, or the boyfriend. They don't want to see it. They don't want to know it. But I am fortunate enough that I can, if I have a partner, I can bring them around my family. We can have dinner. They, invite them to things and all of that. So it's very fortunate. And parents, if you are listening to this, please, I know because of how you were raised, and like my dad's 65, he's old school as it gets.
I said that.
I know, I'm just saying. But if he can be like, you know what, whatever, I know what they told me at the church, I know what it is. This is my daughter. I love my daughter because Christ first loved me. You gotta know that, like, just because your kid decided or this is what your kid was born with, that's still your kid. You still love them. So please don't be embarrassed of what your friends are going to say and what people are going to think, because at the end of the day, it's usually what it's about.
Absolutely.
It's usually about the fear of the unknown and, ooh, what's going to happen if everybody knows, and what is she going to be doing now, or what is he going to be doing, and it's just too much. Don't even think about that. Think about, it's my kid and I love them just like my dad and my mom loves me.
And parents, stop burdening yourself with, where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? It's not you. It's their lifestyle.
That's right.
Love them. Whether it be daughter, mother, daddy, sister, brother, son, grandchild, you love them. That's all you can do.
That's right.
You love them.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
that's enough on that one. Come on. We got real serious.
Well.
Now, let's talk about something else.
What?
Let's talk about schooling. I'm so proud you decided to go back to school. I'm so happy.
I am too. I really am. And let me tell you, if you were just like now going to college and you're like, I don't want to do it, I hate my parents, I don't want to do it, please stay in there, because it'll be better for you in the long run, unless you have this awesome talent and you can fly with that and you don't have to go to school. But other than that, go to school.
Go to school.
Because I'm 26, working full time, and I'm trying to do it. But I have all A's right now, so I'm happy about that.
Go to school. Do it while you're young, while your mind is fresh, your brain is working, and while the prayers is working for you. Obama.
All right, well,
this is our very first segment coming from...
Where is it coming from? Oh, Gena's daddy.
Gena's daddy. You'd think she forgot me already.
It's all right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And as my dad stated earlier, please, please, please send us in comments, questions, advice, whatever you guys want us to talk about on the show. We totally will. You're going to send it to the link, my YouTube link, once the video goes off. You can just send it to that, and I'll be able to answer your questions. We'll do it on the next show. Thanks so much for tuning in. God bless. Have a good night.
God bless you all.